Hello, it's the Retro Bear back in the gaming pantry once again, welcoming you to a sort of a pickles video and a bit of a catch-up really to let you know what's going on here. Yes, I am wearing the same t-shirt as last video because I'm recording these back to back. Hope you're all well, nice to see you here again, and once again my welcome anybody who's come over recently in the last couple of weeks, which I will talk about in a split second. Just very quickly before I launch into this particular video, a quick word about last video I put out. There is a competition running which will go until the 31st of January for a chance to win 25 quid in real money. That's right, yeah, I'm not going to give you, maybe I'll give it all in 10 pences, I don't know, I haven't worked out how I'm going to give it to you yet. Anyway, yeah, there's a competition running, go and watch that video, I'll stick a link in the description below if you want to enter. Please watch that video. There are a couple of little stipulations attached to it, but it'd be great if you can join in the fun. And you have until the 31st of January to enter and win some of my money. Yes, my money, not Mrs. Bear's money, my money. That's right, yeah. Anyway, hope you're well. Good to see you back. So this is a bit of a quick catch-up, really, because there's not an awful lot to be said at the moment. January is one of those months where not an awful lot happens, but there's a lot of stuff coming up. In fact, it's going to be a really busy start to this year with a few events and meets and greets and things. It's always nice to see that the year's kicking off. You know, we've had all this downtime and now we've got all this uptime. It's like, hey, fantastic, you know, there's going to be so much going on, and people, my phone beeping there, what's people just getting on with stuff and you know, hoping, planning it for the year ahead and things. So it's a really exciting time. What have we got coming up? I mean, there's a gaming market in Leeds, I think we should start in early February, which should be the one that was in Doncaster, but they've moved to Leeds. There's something else going on in Doncaster at the moment. I don't know, I'm not going to Leeds, so sorry about that, but yes, no, I'm not definitely not going to that one. Well, the car's at the time of recording still off the road, so I haven't got a car at the moment. And then with March, we've got the third Black Country Gaming Fair at the Arena Archery Centre in Brierley Hill, run by Anton Dana down at Hidden Chest. I'll stick a link below. You can get your early bird tickets already. They've sold a few already. You may have to be quick on this one. Can't remember the exact date. I think March the 6th, something like that. First Sunday in March, I think it is. Saturday, March, Sunday in March, I think it is. Anyway, I'll put all the details below anyway. But yes, we've done the first two of those, February and September last year. This is the third one. Mrs. Bear will be there with her Repair Bear stall, and I'll be there as well, accompanying her on that one. So if you can come down and make the trip for that. It's been really well supported so far by people coming from all over the country just to come along to Brierley Hill, which, if you live anywhere near or in Brierley Hill, is probably, yeah, that's quite surprising, isn't it, really? But yes, do come along if you can do it. It'd be fantastic to do that. Then I think we've got there's a Birmingham Gaming Market. Is that April? I think it is. I'm not sure about that one yet. Probably will go in a what's the word, punter capacity. I think Tootie referred to it in his last video, and he was going to one of the next events as a punter. Yes, so I'll probably go in a punter capacity. Not that I'm looking to add a great deal at the moment, but hopefully it'll be nice to bump into some people there again, like we do. I think a lot of us use it for a social now, really, which is something else. But yeah, that's really good. And Retro Revival is back in June at the Wolverhampton Racecourse. Is it Dunstall Park, I think it is. I used to know all the race courses. I used to watch Grandstand, you see, years and years ago. I used to hear like Market Raisin, Royal Ascot, Goodwood, and then Dunstall Park. I'm sure it's Dunstall Park anyway. So yeah, Wolverhampton Racecourse. I think they did start there. I'm sure I was talking to Dana about it. He said, I think it's where it started. Then it moved to the Bescott Stadium, Walsall, and now it's migrating back to where it started. But this is the early June, first weekend. It's a 2-day event. And I can confirm Mrs. Bear's Repairs will be there. Yes, we'll be stalling out once again, so do come along if you can't make it to the Black Country Gaming Fair. I know a lot of people probably go to Revival because historically, I mean, I've never been to one myself, so I don't know, so I'm only going to what other people tell me, but historically it's one of the best events that has ever run, so run by the marvellous Craig Turner and the team over there. So yeah, we shall be there both days, I believe. So we hope to see you at one of these events soon, which would be lovely. So yes, we've got quite a busy calendar for 6 months or so. Must excuse me, I'm a bit My throat's going a bit dry. When you film videos back to back, I've done 3 or 4 in a row before now. You're like, wait until you get to the 4th one. Hello, welcome to the Retro Bear channel. Yeah. Start off here and then end up down there. But yes, so excuse me, I'll have another sip. So yeah, busy start of the year events. That's the first 6 months, and then I'm not sure what's happening after that. Probably not a lot. Yes, so last weekend we got some pickups last weekend. Yeah, Sean from Retro Games Revived came down on Saturday, the 13th of January. Don't know why I didn't ask him. He just turned up. No, he did. No, we arranged. He was going to come down before Christmas, but like me, he had a few large bills to sort out, so he said he'd come down in January. But it was lovely to see Sean. He didn't. He unfortunately, he come on his own. Unfortunately, Joe couldn't come with him, which would have been a nice surprise. And Lorraine was, I think, at work. So, but yes, everyone always welcome to come round. It's about the 4th or 5th time Sean's been down there. So I come down for a bit of a chat. He was, he's had worked out a deal with Mrs. Bear on something. I won't spoil it. I'll leave it to Sean to raise his video. And he brought down some belated Christmas presents for us, of which most have been eaten. the edible ones have been eaten, but he did get me something which was really great. And I wasn't expecting this at all. And I must be honest, I've never seen this before either. So he bought me, because I do like my compilations on the old dusty old tapes, don't I? Do I? Yeah, I just watch some videos. You might get an idea how many I've got. Anyway, he bought me this, which is Soccer Stars, which says the best soccer game ever in one incredible limited package, or well, it might say limited edition under that $12.99 sticker. So you got 4 64 games on there: Kickoff 2, Emlyn Hughes' International Soccer, Gaza 2, and Microprose Soccer. Now, I'll do a stew. Lovely looking box, this one, Sean. Really nice box he's picked out here. I've played all those with the exception of Gaza 2, but I've played them across different systems. So, I mean, Emlyn Hughes' International Soccer, one of the best games on the Commodore 64, full stop. Kickoff 2 I only played on the Amiga, but one of my favourite football games of all time. And Microprose Soccer I did have on the Amiga, but I wasn't a big fan of it, and I did play it on Commodore Corner 18 in the last couple of years. And Gaza 2 I've never played, but honestly, I played Gaza 1, which is also in Commodore Corner somewhere. That was interesting. Anyway, so we got inside. We've got a large chunk of foam. We've also got the instruction, just the one tape on this one. And of course, as we all know about the old-fashioned instructions, they come in giant fold-out, which I'm not going to unfold in here. But really fascinatingly, and Sean knows how much I love this stuff. The original receipts in there as well, from a place called the Game Store in Leeds. And this was purchased on the 20th of December 1991. So this was a Christmas present for somebody. I didn't look at the date when they first gave it to me, but yeah, they paid $12.99 for this, and they used a £20 note to pay with it. The only computer and role play specialists in Leeds. There we go. So that was a nice gift from Sean. That'll go lovely in my compilation collection, because I do like a good compilation. That's a good one, that one. Thank you for that, Sean. That was really surprised to get that. Wasn't expecting anything at all. So it was lovely that he turned up with that. So very good of you to do so. Thank you, my friend. And then, because Sean obviously come down from up that way, took him to Hidden Chest, see Dana, and I think actually only Dana that Saturday. So because they revamped and relaunched Hidden Chest. So yeah, Sean bought a few things in there. Mrs. Bear bought a few things in there. Did she buy things in there? She bought 2 cartridges for testing, that's right. Massive Game Gear cartridges she bought. Super Monaco Grand Prix and columns. You don't get more common than that, do you, really? But she needs cartridges for testing, can't keep borrowing mine. Check out the Steg the Slug story from a few months ago, last year, you'll understand that one. And then, while we were there, we went on to Vintage Gamer to go and see Nick. If you follow Nick on the shop on Facebook, etc., social media, you know they bought a massive collection recently. There were the remnants of that still in the shop. Because I wasn't looking for anything. It was like, so I let Sean go to the back, and he was digging through bags of dusty old tapes. I found him. He found a couple. I thought he'd find a lot more than that, but now that little room at the back, which I love going in there first, because you tend to find just treasure trove of things. And as soon as I picked these 2 bags of tape games, I thought, oh, there'd be some gold in here, I'm sure. But to be honest with you, it was mostly generic stuff or stuff I already got, or I wasn't particularly interested in. It was all in good nick. I think it was a mixture of the systems, but this wasn't anything really. I was walking around and I couldn't really see anything. I inquired about a Mega CD. I was given the price, and when I'd recovered, I thought, you know what, that'll be it for me today. Sean's picked a few things up. We've had a good day out. We've had a bit of fun. And I just sort of caught on my eye. I just saw something up on the top of the shelf, and I thought, ooh. And I thought, so I asked about that. So I had with my mate Sean behind the counter, and we talked over a price on it, and he said, oh yeah, he said, I just remembered there was something that Mrs. Bear got at Hidden Chest, which I'll come to in a second. Damn, I don't usually do things out of order, but I'll move on. I'll finish this bit story anyway. And he sort of had a look through it, and he gave me a price on it, and I said, Mrs. Bear was there, and I said, well, you know, lucky I'd still had some money left over from Christmas. If I'd been even more savvy, I'd have actually got it for nothing. But I didn't, because I said he was using gift money. But yes, I could have got this for nothing, basically. More for me, but there we go. Now, this actually completes a hardware subset. Do you have a hardware subset? I've never heard of that before. No, subset. Hard. Don't do that. Yeah, anyway, completes a subset. And I must be honest, again, I wasn't really looking for it. It wasn't really something I needed to get. But when I weighed up the pros and cons, I thought, actually, I do need to get it. And you don't see it all that often. It's one of these. It is the blue... Actually, I can just talk to you about holding it in front of my face. The blue Nintendo Wii Limited Edition London 2012 pack. So, can you see the colour of the Wii? Yes, that's that, because it's sort of like the Wii U blue, but that's the colour of the Wii. And again, you know, there's a few dinks on the box, but I'm not somebody who worries so much about that. But yeah, it's in really in nice condition. Now, why did I get hold of this? I mean, it's not because I've got those Wii games behind me or anything. Let's drop that on there for a second. It's not because I've got the Wii games behind me, although that would be... it would be stupid not to, but I do have boxed the black-red Wii. The black Wii and the red Wii. So to get the blue one, he now completes that set. The only one I don't have boxed is the white one. Can you believe that? The most... Well, that's, you know, one of the most produced consoles of all time, and I don't have one in the box. I've got 3, but I haven't got any box for it. So the task is to find a box for it, or buy one with a box, and I don't know. But yes, but it was just too nice an opportunity to pass. I'll get it, because we did a deal. I'm not going to give you the price on it, but yeah, the only thing that's missing from this, I'm not going to get it out. The only thing that's missing from it is the actual game itself. Now it is the cardboard version, but I can see the cardboard version is about £4 or £5 to pick up. So I've already got the. You can just see it behind my ear here. There's a yellow box there. There we go. If you can see that yellow thing above my ear, then that's where the actual game is. I'll just check it's the right one. Yes, it is. So I've got the hard case version for it, but I just haven't got the cardboard case which goes with this. But yeah, so that'll go with the other ones. I've got the red Wii, which is the Mario Brothers, new Super Mario Brothers one, the black one. Oh, and then there's a box of the white one. I'll have all 4. But yeah, it just seemed a bit daft to pass that one up when it was there. So. Nice find. Now, Mrs. Bear, yeah, I must remember that, because she did buy something. And I forgot to mention it. So I do apologise. Yeah, she went out to Hidden Chest with us, and she bought something for her collection. Because she's, within my collection, she has stored herself some of her tabletop games, because she does like a tabletop games like Astro Wars and Firefox, etc. So what she's added is this one. I'll just try and find the best angle on this one. I'll give you that one there anyway. So she picked up Frogger. Now I've got no real nostalgia for this one. I remember the other 2, but I've got no real nostalgia for it. I mean, it is a bit of a tatty box, but they did a good deal down for a Hidden Chest, so she's added that to her collection as well. But I haven't got no real. Just show you the top there. So it's got the polystyrene inserts in. It's just missing the top of the box, sadly. But yeah, so she's added that as well, which is a really, really nice thing. I mean, for her, it's I think there is a nostalgia attached to it. For me, it's just I don't even remember seeing it when I was a kid. But yeah, so condition box wise, not great, but the actual condition of the machine itself is fantastic. So yeah, so she paid a decent price. Again, deal was done, so I shan't reveal that to anybody. But yeah, so it's a really, really nice thing for her to add. So yeah, it's not just me who collects stuff. And when Sean came down, he bought her a laser disc for her laser disc collection of The Fifth Element. We still haven't got a laser disc player. We must rectify that because we won't be able to use it with anything else, will we? So yeah, so that's what we got to last weekend anyway. So thanks again to Sean for the company. Thanks to the lads at the shops for all their great help and ability to work out deals that are very favourable for all. And yeah, I hope you all have a good trading year in 2024. And before we finish, I'd like to say a big thank you to the fellows over at the This Week in Retro podcast, which is Neil from the Retro Man Cave, a gentleman called Dave, who I must apologise, I can't remember what name he uses, and my good friend Chris over at 005 Agima, Down Under. Chris very kindly mentioned the Christmas message video I did, which went out just before Christmas, about talking about playing more games. And he very kindly mentioned, I'll stick a link below, but it's only in the first 10 minutes, I think, so you haven't got to watch all the way through to find it. It's his first 10 minutes. He very kindly mentioned my channel name and was very complimentary. So Chris, thank you very much for mentioning that. And this is, we've had people sort of come over and have a look around the channel and subscribe, so it's really fantastic. So if you followed over from that video, thank you very much indeed for doing so. I really appreciate it, and it was a lovely thing for Chris to do. And he's very much taken on that whole play more games in not cough, play more games in 2024. Hashtag play more games play more in 24 or something like that. I think he put in last comment anyway. He left for me. So yeah, again, it's nice to see that people have embraced it. A lot of people, as I said at the time I did the video, understood the ethos behind it and the meaning behind it. And you know, if we can all play a few more games in this year, it'd be fantastic. But Chris really seems to be behind it. He's tapped into it, and he's yeah, it sounds like he's going to be moving on with that. So I really appreciate the mention on such a well watched podcast. I think it's something like 7,500 reach on YouTube, something like that, in terms of views. And you know, obviously the RMC, Neil at RMC, obviously a very big channel himself. I know a few of you have been down to the man cave down there, the Retro Man Cave down there, to have a look around the museum he sort of built up. So it's fantastic. I did actually, when I went to Crash in November, Neil was there doing some filming, so we saw him around, never actually speak to him at the time. And I should also mention as well, I never actually talked about Crash. I can't believe I never actually spoke about it. I see that footage still available, but I got to meet Adam over at the Amiga Computing, and his mate Steve from that event down there. So good to see Adam again. Saw Adam at the Crash event the year before, and also to meet Tetley for the first time as well. He came up for his first event. I think he had an absolute whale of a weekend. Really did enjoy himself by the sound of it. I'm sure he'll be coming to many more. Lee, I forgot to mention that before previously. I do apologise for that. Lovely fella. Great spending some time with him, and hope we will see you again very, very soon. Yes, it was a good day out, that was. Hopefully, I think they'll be moving out of that venue next year. But yeah, Alex from Nintendo Arcade, or Retro Arcade as he is now, I think it is, was there, and yeah, it was a good day out. It was very Spectrum orientated, that Crash event, but yeah, good fun had by all. I think Ant was selling there for Hidden Chest. I think he had a very, very good day, which is good because they didn't have many traders that particular event, so I think he did incredibly well that day. So that was a good day out for him especially. But nice event. If I can find that footage of me and Lee playing Sega Rally, then we'll try and dig it out. Yes, I completely just didn't get that done before Christmas, everything else going on. So yeah, so thank you again if you're new here because of that mention on the This Week in Retro podcast. Hope you stay around and enjoy what you say. It'd be great to hear from you if you have come across. Yeah, That's fantastic. Right, I'm done. So that's all I've got to talk about for now. Thanks very much indeed for watching. Don't forget, competition is open until the end of January, 31st of January, midnight. Get your entries in by then, and then we'll find out who has won 25 quid worth of my money. Hope you enjoy the pickups. Just leave us a comment down below. Let us know what you think. If you're going to any of those events I mentioned, Leeds, Birmingham, Black Country Gaming Market, Revival in June, let me know. It'd be great to see you there. Like I said, Mrs. Bear's stalling out at 2 of those events, and we should be there in certainly a capacity for the Birmingham one anyway. So it'd be great to see you again this year. Hopefully see more people this year. It'd be lovely. Really was something we enjoy doing. Don't go to the markets now to buy stuff, which is not very good for the people who run them, but I'm sure there's enough people who go there to buy stuff, but a lot of us just go there now for a good old chin bag and a catch up with our mates, so that's what it is. Thanks very much indeed for watching. I'll talk to you again very soon, but until then, it's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from him. Bye bye.